What's up, Facebook and Instagram? Let me switch my page. All right, guys, like and share this feed. Like and share this feed. Brittany, I'm coming on now.
All right. Hi guys.
Unto.
Hey. Hey.
All right, guys. So it is a great day to talk about wealth. It's a great day to talk about money. It's a great day to be happy. It's a great day to smile.
Yes. Hey
Oh,
guys.
I didn't. I'm sorry. I didn't get in. I didn't get in. I'm in
There
now.
you go.
Okay.
Now there you go.
Okay. So you got to turn the volume down on one of them, though.
Okay, well, I'm gonna turn the volume down over here.
All right, let's try it now. Say something.
No. See, it's like it's an echo.
Oh wait, but the Instagram one. Turn the Instagram one up, and then or Streamyard off. So try balancing the audio. Oh yeah, it's better. There's no echo. You're good. Look at you. Look at God moving. I can hear you. Yeah, I'm so proud of you. I I want to celebrate you right now for that. That was wonderful. I want to celebrate you right now. And it's crazy because I don't even. Well, I'm gonna have this one because I can hear you with this one. On where? Oh wait, hold on. It is. Oh wait, hold on. Try now. Oh, you have to unmute yourself.
Is there echo now?
On my end it is. Wait, no, we're good. No, yeah, there is echo. Which one do you have the volume on, Brandy?
Don't be talking about me.
I'm not talking about you. You're gonna get this right.
Okay,
So is
there.
your
Is
volume
it?
on StreamYard or your volume on you Instagram?
It's on. If I turn it off on StreamYard, you're not going to be able to hear me on Facebook. I mean, on
No.
Facebook.
Just turn the side volume down.
I did. It's not working.
You got a little aggressive there. I know that leather biker game gets you excited.
It's not working. Okay.
All right, so we're good. Afternoon, everybody. It's a great day to be happy. A great day to experience the best that um, life has to offer you. We are just reaching the last month of 2020. A lot of people did not make it.
Yeah.
Um, a lot of
Yeah.
people have been experiencing a lot of struggles. We all have in certain avenues, but everybody's story is not the same. And just because the first 11 months was hard doesn't mean the last one has to be hard neither. You know.
Yeah.
So how you feeling today, Brandy? What's up with you?
I mean, I'm good. I'm good. I mean, it's been a very short year. I can honestly say I feel like 2020 went by very fast. A lot has happened,
Yeah, yeah,
but I've learned a lot, and I think a lot of people they've learned a lot. A lot of stuff has gone on, but we're here and we're just grateful. I'm grateful.
yeah. Always. I think an attitude of gratitude always brings just a lot of different types of feelings. Like a lot of times too, every it's not about what happens; it's about our reaction to it.
Yeah,
So what we choose to react to is really what causes us to really develop the strength and the strategies that we need to get over it. So a lot of times too, it's your reaction to what happens to you that really kind of controls what happens next.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And so I just bless God because we are in this space of I am, and there's been a lot of things that have gone on for a lot of people, a lot of families, a lot of stuff where people financially have not been able to maintain or take care of themselves. And we have a strategy, we
hmm
have an outlet, we have a plan that was I really believe was just set up by God for us to be a part of this company in this particular time.
Oh, of
so
course.
that we can build wealth in a time where there is a wealth transfer that is taking place. And those who have an ear to hear need to get on and do what they're supposed to do and obey what they hear, because we are going forward. I know a lot of things have happened, but we're going forward in what we're supposed to be doing, which is receiving this wealth transfer.
Yeah, and that's dope that you say that too, because I feel like even though currently I do not work, I feel as though now I'm more financially stable now since I actually left my job, and I do gigs still, but trading has just changed the whole game for me. And that's what we're kind of talking to you guys today about Bitcoin. So now Bitcoin came out in 2009. It was worth like a penny. If you guys have Cash App, check your Cash App and look up that Bitcoin feature. Now it's at like over 15K. So the thing about this is now like, okay, so if it was a penny then, and now is years later, 11 years later, look at it now. So what do you think is going to go next year? Because what happens, the value of money is decreasing, and now we're looking at other things such as Bitcoin. Even to PayPal just started with Bitcoin now. I
Yeah,
actually went online and searched it up on my PayPal. You can now buy Bitcoin on PayPal as well too. So as you're
yeah,
really starting to learn more about money, this is a season you have to learn about money, because what
yeah.
happens is too is you really honestly can't depend on a job, because like almost like 20% of jobs are no longer in existence anymore, because there's no need because of such thing as a pandemic like COVID. So when you start really thinking about what's going on with society now, it's like, okay, so I know this worked for me in this last decade, but what do I have to transition for the next month, the next year, the next 10 years, the next 20 years? Because life is always constantly evolving. And that's the beautiful part of life. If it was always the same thing, I like change. I've learned to embrace change, because with every season, there's something for you to learn. There's something for us to grow with. So change is good, but what happens is too, you have to learn how to monopolize that change as well too, to make it work for you.
We are in a big season of change. We are now in a digital age where we're seeing the dollar go, it's crashing, and
Yeah.
Bitcoin is climbing. And that's an asset that we're going to need to understand for the coming years. We need to start understanding it now. And I
Hmm.
know people, when they hear things like that, fear comes over them. And it's like, you cannot be fearful. You need to be educated. When you're educated, you
Hmm.
don't have the fear, because you know that there's nothing to fear. So it's
Yeah.
like, this is the time for people to be plugging in and really getting educated about where we're getting ready to go, so that you're not looking lost when
Hmm.
we get there. So know the plan, know how to maneuver and how to navigate before we get there. And that's where we are. We are in a digital currency age. We are here with Bitcoin. I've been trading cryptocurrency for the past week, and I have
Been
literally
hitting.
quadrupled my account. So it's
It's been
like,
looking real good.
man, it's like
It's been looking good.
I was like, what? I said I should
But
have been doing
even
this a
too,
long time ago.
but you know what though? It's funny that you said that too. You made two good points. Is that the first thing about it is too is why is it that a lot of times we will wait to see how something goes instead of investing? Like sometimes it's like, you know what? Well, let me see what they're gonna do. Let me let them try it out first.
Yeah.
Instead of jumping on when there's innovation occurring, you can't always be the last person to wait, because usually the early bird gets the worm. So when you really
Yes.
want to benefit off something, you got to jump in on the bandwagon in the beginning. Don't be the last one when you get the crumbs. you
Right.
know and the second part about it that was good too was, even as a trader I've evolved, because before I was just big on like Nas 100. Now I'm actually going back towards my forex pairs and my Bitcoin,
Yeah.
where in three of my accounts I've made what I made at my job within 2 weeks, and I made it in about 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
So it's like my thought process just changed. Like, what? Like, what are you
Yeah.
talking about? Like,
Yeah.
2021 looks really, really good right now.
Oh
Like
my God.
one goal for me is, I want to have at least 10K, in profits this by the end of this year for what I
That's
do with
my
trading.
goal. Come on, goals. That's it. And it's gonna get done. We're gonna
Yeah.
do this by the end of the year.
And it's,
Yes.
it's just not about having the money. It's about, like, one of my mentees, he spoke to me about it before. He was like, well, Chef, I don't really know if I want to trade. I don't know that's for me. I said, it's not that it's not for you. It's about some things are a means to it, ends to a means to an end. Is that what it is? Means to an end?
Yes.
Okay. I said, so for example, is like, so he works at a sneaker store. He manages it, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
said, you don't think it's time for you to start your own sneaker business? He said, well, yeah, I'm trying to get the money. I said, well, this is why Forex plays a role in it, because you're able to really take your money,
It
trade your
funds your
money,
passion. Yes.
it funds your passion. So when people say, oh, it's not for me, it's not that it's not for you. It's just that how can you apply it to work for you? Like, for example, for me, I'm a chef by trade. Now, I do a lot of other creative stuff like photography, videography work, but by trade, I'm a chef videographer. Like, that's what I do, and I'm a teacher.
Yeah.
I never thought I would say I'm a trader. Even
Yeah.
Rennie, like, by trade, you're a money making hairstylist,
Man, that's what I
because you
do.
wasn't broke doing it.
Nope.
You see how you be laying it, flipping it, be curled this way, red this way, then it's burgundy. So it's like we're gifted at what we do, thankfully. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, too, is do we see ourselves retiring doing this?
Yeah.
Like, I feel that our passion should be our leisure activity. Where you're muted again, Brandy. On yeah.
Okay.
So I feel like don't worry, I got you. Don't worry about it. No,
Okay.
but I do feel as though a lot of times people, why they get so frustrated with their passion is because it becomes a burden. When you gotta do these
That's
long
right.
hours,
That's right.
when you're tired, when you're burnt out.
That's
Like,
right.
for example, is the hardest I worked all year for my business was last week for Thanksgiving. I said, oh, I ain't gonna do this for another year.
Yeah.
So it's like I enjoyed the orders, but it was so much that I said, man, I feel like I'm backtracking a little bit. So I'm grateful for the orders, but I haven't worked that hard physically this year because I've been trading.
Yep.
So I had like a little backtrack. I was like, oh man, I said, man, I need to go back to being unemployed again next week and
Man,
relax,
it's
because I burnt my body out. I got a cold, and I'm like, oh
mhm.
man, you've been good all this time by trading. So
Yeah.
now I'm reevaluating. Okay, so what promotional sales am I going to do for my business next year? Because if I can make the same money trading, you don't really got to do a sale. You
Yeah.
don't really have,
And
you know what I'm saying? So, cut.
what gets me too is like we're in this space. You're talking about Bitcoin. You've been trading
Mm,
Bitcoin. You've been trading Nas. You've been trading different cryptocurrencies.
Four
It was
spirits.
something else you said. What was the other thing you said you trade?
That that AUG chef last week, I'm telling you, that was my card note.
Yeah, your forex pair. So you've been trading your forex pair. So
Yeah, each
you've
account is
been doing
different. Yeah.
all of that. So we hear things like that, and people will hear things like that, and the first thing that will happen is, oh well, I'm not smart enough to do that, or I can't do that because I can't learn like that. And the reason that you can't learn is because you keep speaking that word curse over yourself.
Yeah.
Stop saying that you're not smart enough. Stop saying that
Yeah.
you can't learn something. God gave you faculties to be able to learn something new. Stop saying, oh,
Mhm.
it's not happening quick enough. So what if it doesn't happen quickly? At least get in there and start learning, because I guarantee you, the more that you keep it before you, the more
Mhm.
you're going to understand it. Like this morning, I was on with DCX with Curtis Cobain, and he breaks down the
I
Fibonacci
love
like
Curtis.
none
Curtis is
other.
good. Yeah.
Like, I mean, I was like, I get it. I really get it. But it's like, if you do not have the information or you don't have the education before you, of course you're going to be like, oh, that's overwhelming. It just looks like it's a lot. I don't care how much I got to learn. If I'm about to be cashing in 5 figures a day, I'm going to learn it. I'm gonna learn it. I
And
don't
that's the
care.
reality.
And Bitcoin is literally taking off. It's skyrocketing, and it's also being connected with the right people that are gonna give you the right information. Because let me tell you
Mhm.
something, Dr. Jewel, she gave me a tip on this stock, and I was like, "That's what I'm talking about." I'm like, "You don't get that kind of stuff when you ain't plugged in." And so it's like you have to be willing to step outside of your comfort zone to learn something new, so you can
Mhm.
get to where you need to be. That's where we are. We're in a space where we're like, look, I'm not settling. I know I'm called to wealth. I know
Mhm.
that if I want, and for some of you, the ministers, the pastors, the prophets, the evangelists, the pastors, the teachers, you know you're supposed to be going to the nations. Stop having to ask people for money and learn the skill of trading, and God allowing you to fund that thing yourself, where you
Yeah.
can go to the nations yourself. You
And
don't
I think
have to
that's the big.
ask anybody for the money.
That's
You
true.
can
That's
do it.
true.
So it's like, we have to be mindful that there is a wealth transfer, but where do we need to be to catch the wave? Where do we need to be
It's important.
positioned to make sure that we're getting the wave and catch it, and we're riding the wave and we're not drowning? Because there is going to be people, and I'm saying this, there are going to be people, they're going to be looking like, I'm scared, I'm drowning, I don't know what to do.
That's right
And they're
now. That's
that
right
that
now.
that's what's happening now. It's like, catch the wave. Get on your surfboard and catch the wave.
But even too, Brandy, like for example, is unemployment's about to end for a lot of Americans. But guess what?
It has
On
ended
Black
for a lot
on
of Americans.
on Black Friday, people spent $9 billion for Black Friday.
Yeah.
So it's like it's nothing wrong. You can spend what you want to spend, but it's like we start really thinking about, man, is this really a need right now? You get what I'm saying? So I've learned
Yeah.
that too. Is like, for example, is when it comes to like even trading. Some things I always didn't understand, but I said, you know what, Josh, you love what you do, but you know it's tiring to you.
Yeah.
So is it if I see all these other people that I've met within this last, I guess what 9, 10 months with Ballerina, Dr. Jewel, and trading forex, I've met so many people who are mad chill, calm and collected, and they trade it on their phone, and they're making 5 to 6, even 3 figures a day, and I'm like, man, y'all just mad, y'all just enjoying life. I'm all working hard back here, and I
Yep.
think it just changed my mind because I think too we're so accustomed to working hard to validate, oh, we did something. And it's like you don't
And
always have to
yes,
physically work that hard to say I accomplished something. You
that's
know,
right.
like I was reading this post about from my friend Lanisha. She said, "What's better, $17,000 or 850 credit score?" And I was like, "Oh, the money seemed to be more useful." But then when you thought about the value of credit, it's just like, yo, I said, well, I'm thinking the 70K, I can flip that money so fast. But then it's like, wait, Josh,
Yeah.
you're so used to working. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm so used to flipping money that it's like it's second nature to me. If I see $100, okay, how can I flip this to be three or four, $500? But that's
Right.
the because I have been used to struggling. Struggling has been a lifestyle. Even though I make it look good like I'm not, but struggling has been a lifestyle from when I first started my business to now. It's getting better. It's not like the struggle no more, thankfully. But that has been my lifestyle. So now as I'm going into this new decade, no, that's not my portion. Struggle is not my portion. It has to be
Right.
easier where it's not that demanding on my body, where I'm feeling tired. I'm not able to really take care of myself the way I need to because what happens is when you have resources, you're able to do a lot more with your time and your energy.
That's
And I
right.
think too, how much do you value your time is the real question. Because that's what I
Yeah.
do. How much do I value my time? How much do I value my health? Like when you start really thinking about what you value, you start to really change what you start doing in your daily routine.
Yeah. Yeah. And at this particular point, I realized that I love doing hair. I do it twice a week, 2 days a week. I
Come
love
on,
doing
twice a
hair,
week
but
work.
yeah,
Come on,
I
twice a
love
week
doing it. But
job.
the other days I trade cryptocurrency, and I'm making
I saw that
like,
account. I
I don't
saw that
I don't
account.
I don't
That
have to do what I was doing those other 5 days a week.
that account was
I
looking
don't
real pretty.
I don't
When
have
I
to. So it's like,
You should show me that screenshot. That screenshot. I said, "Oh, this what you doing?" I said, oh, I took a nap too long yesterday. I napped too long for 2 hours yesterday. I napped too long. I said, "Well,
and I
so you
was
know what?
like, and let me tell you what it was. The beauty of it, it was not hard work.
No,
It was,
follow the leader."
I saw what the educators were doing, I applied what they said to do, and it wasn't hard. It
Yeah,
wasn't hard at all. I said, okay. And here's the other part. I am so blessed to be a part of this space because my emotional intelligence is really improving. I mean,
yeah,
like,
that's true.
I didn't get to the point where I was like, I'm gonna get out of this train. I'm gonna get out. No. I said, you know what? I'm going to let this sit. No fear. We're not gonna fear loss. We're gonna
Yeah, I'm
go
in
ahead and let
XRP
this
right
sit.
now.
And we're
This
gonna let this
XRP,
hit take profit. And
mm-hmm,
every single time it hit
it
take
hit.
profit.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what? It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
And honestly, the wait is not that long when you think about it. You need a plate, bro. That's funny. So look, but but that's the thing about it too is like when you really start thinking about that, it's like, wow, you know, the wait is really not that long. When you look at certain trades that may take like the wait really mean like 15 minutes to an hour sometimes. But that HFX, you already know, that's
Yeah,
that woman I was on last night with Maddie Pips.
yeah.
I cleared seven, no, I cleared eight, and then I took two lessons.
You have to be plugged in with the educators. You
Yeah.
have to be plugged in. You have to learn. You have to be disciplined. You have to do the work. The thing is, it's one thing to say, oh, I'm gonna do it. It's another thing
Hmm.
to actually do the work. We have to do the work. You want to be wealthy, it's not gonna come easy. This is not get rich quick. This is simply, I'm going to be educated and I'm going to put the work in. I'm going to invest in myself. We invest in so many other things that make other people wealthy. Why
Like it's
can't we
nobody's
invest in
business.
what we need to invest in to make us wealthy and our generations wealthy? We talk about generational wealth, but we're not educated for it. And I'm just blessed because it's a lot that I did not know and I'm learning in this space. And I'll
Hmm.
tell you, I'm excited to be here because I just didn't know. And now I'm
Yeah.
starting to learn. It's a lot more I need to learn. But now that I'm starting
Yeah.
to learn, I'm like, oh, you're not gonna tell me nothing. If you're not talking about this, if you're not talking about what we're doing, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to gossip about nobody. I don't want to talk about. Let's talk about this money. Let's talk about this Bitcoin, this Ethereum, this Ripple. Let's talk about this Uniswap. Let's talk about Tezo. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this Litecoin. Let's talk about this money. Come on.
And I think the biggest part about that too, because like I said, by within my first year of my 30s, I want to be able to buy my first two properties. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that sound good before, but I'm like, man, I gotta do a special program to help me get the house. I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And then I'm like, no, I don't like. I can pay it off in cash. But
Yeah.
you know what though? But it takes renewing your mind and being around the right circles to really
That's
start
right.
developing.
The
So
right
now it's
circle.
like, man, why I gotta just stick to getting one property? I can get five this year. But it's
That's
all
right.
with your state of mind.
That's
Some
right.
things have to happen. Like, and I realize too is some things won't happen for you until you're really ready to go forward with it. And for
That's
me,
right.
I'm at a place in my life where it's like I have goals to reach. I have different things I want to do. I look at my family legacy of what
Yeah.
it's been, and
Yeah.
I don't really like it
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
poverty has been my family's portion for a long time, and I'm breaking that right here. The
That's
buck
right.
stops here.
That's
The buck
right.
is gonna be made here. Actually, the buck is gonna be made here.
There you go. But
You
we
know,
guys, we're not gonna hold you any longer. We love you guys. We thank you for jumping on. We thank you for viewing. We just want to extend the opportunity to you. Oh, see, somebody's calling me,
somebody
y'all.
calling
Oh,
you.
look at that. Look at that. We want to extend
Oh,
the
that's what I'm like.
opportunity.
I'm like, my phone
We
is
want
not
to
ringing.
extend the opportunity to you guys, to be a part of our team, to learn what we're learning, to know what we know.
Yeah,
Um, we're going whether you go or not, plain and simple. Whether you join us, we're going to do this. But it's fun when you have those that go on the journey with you. So,
yeah.
Chef Jay, what did you have something to say? You close us out.
Listen, when you got a blessing, you don't keep it to yourself. You share with others. So that's what we're doing. We're just sharing it. I have some people that say no, some people that say yes, but that don't change my bank account. So I would
No.
love my friends and family to come on board, but it's not a pressure situation. Life is about making the decisions for you. So with that
Yeah.
being said, we out. Thanks for Brandy for joining me today, Brandy. Brandy's out here. She got her little leather
Yeah.
outfit on, the little hair to the side today.
You ignorant.
All right, so listen, if you're interested in learning more about Forex, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, high frequency, and even e-commerce, let's talk. DM us. We can help you get started with your financial journey, so we can end 2020 right and start 2021 in profit. I like that. Why don't I do that again?
I like that. That's good.
All right, so we out here.
All right. Love you guys.
All right, have a
Bye.
good day, bye.